What's up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today we will review a BARD game, BARD mid lane game of me. And let's only show our vision. I'm not playing BARD mid as much anymore, since the buffs he's really good on support. But sometimes I get second role and then I still play. Or when I'm really bored, I'll play. So let's see the rune setup we got. I also have a rune and build guide on my YouTube for each and every role with BARD. We went First Strike, Boots, Futures Market, Cosmic Insight, Eyeball Collection, and Treasure Hunter. Normal stuff, you're just looking to scale. We're playing against Seri, which is a lane where you go even, against lanes where you get hard stomped, like hard losing lanes. You can go a different rune setup where you're more focused on roaming and you kind of sacrifice your lane. But against easier matchups, or matchups you go even, you rarely win on mid lane. Most of the time you just go even. Let me fix the sound. You can play this and it's basically like a normal AP gem. From the way you play, you just farm, scale to like 2 items and you're really strong. You can still look for the roams though. As you see, I pull the minions away here a little bit so I get every minion. If you play it like this, you need to really focus on your CS. You don't want to lose too much CS. This is a lane where both me and Seri don't really have kill pressure on each other. So you're just farming, and the new BARD buffs, man, let me tell you, they feel so nice. BARD is in a super good spot right now. The double W is such a nice quality of life change, and obviously the passive is really strong. It lasts for 20 seconds now. I'm playing some blue astronaut chroma. One of my, if not my, favorite combination. I'm just matching with the minions here, kinda. See Skarner going for some invade. You start with the longsword and the refillable as you want to rush statics as soon as possible. Because that's the only way you'll ever have any wave clear. I mean, late game you also have the meeps, but early mid game it's not enough to clear the waves. You need at least 35 for it to have any significance. We're gonna be maxing the Q and then the W. If you play support BARD with the W changes, I think there is an argument in some lanes where you put one extra point in W on level 4 or level 5. Against heavy poke lanes or something. Can be good. I haven't tested it enough though. Here we see if we can look for a roam top. We fail the portal. Get a little pings. It happens. Sometimes if you do a fast portal and there's a little edge. Don't happen a lot to me, but sometimes, you know, even Michael Jordan misses shots. Or missed shots. Even LeBron misses shots. That I kinda do see myself as the Michael Jordan of BARD. We got a good late game teamfight comp. We have the Lulu Xayah, hyper carry with Lulu, always strong. We got Gnar for some AoE CC, Skarner for single target burst, me for catches and damage. Really liking the comp. But the enemy team's comp is also not too bad, but they do have a Seri mid, which in my opinion is not the best. If they had something like a Victor or Orianna, their comp would be 10 times better. And my lane would be harder. As you see, we both get a lot of farm. I've missed a little bit due to roaming. And we might even speed it up a little bit because it's a long game. And I don't like the videos to be too long. And if nothing happens, you know, we can speed it up a little bit. And you need to be smart if you CS under turret with BARD. With your meeps, or with your meep and your Q, you can almost get every CS. You just have to be smart about it and look on the meep cooldown. And even if she pokes you, you always play some Ws. Don't have really mana issues, as you can just get the chimes. And Seri just doesn't have enough poke for it to be a problem. Here we miss the ult. We speed up Skarner. We're not going for this as Skarner is level 5. He tries to turn, maybe we can get a stun, and we stun the Seri. 1 for 1. Xin dives, 2 for 2. I lose some CS, not the best. But we got 2 kills, so we're happy. And now we're only 1000 gold away from statics. You see, as soon as we hit the 3000 gold mark, even a bit earlier, we will be able to buy the statics, because we also run futures market. And we TP to mid lane here. So it's really good if you get early kills. We also run the treasure hunter. We're just trying to get as much gold as soon as possible. Get the statics. And after statics you can look to push the wave and start roaming. Seri also rushes the statics. So we both will just one-shot the wave later on. Here you see I backport, I have full life, full mana, but I already got the statics. I have 800 gold. I remember they changed future markers, so I have to wait a little bit in base here, which is a little bit awkward. But at least we have the statics. We sack the mid lane wave as we're looking to roam bot. Collect some chimes. It's not optimal. I could have stayed for one more wave. We already got good damage. We Q and some auto attacks for half-life. We like to trade here because we have better sustain than Seri. Half-life for half-life is worth. You can just keep on putting the Ws behind. It's hard to catch this Seri, she can just E over the wall. So we just push this out, he's probably gonna place Herald. Yep. Xin trying to defend this, but we will get at least one plate. We hit the stun here, can we do something? No, she's too safe with the E, we chase with the portal. We have to be careful so we don't die to the shock damage. I'm very close. I tried to ult him here, his E went through. He would have caught us anyway because of the Rift Scuttle. Now they're in a bit of a bad spot. If you play mid lane, you can just portal for the Nexus. Bot lane or top, you obviously portal here. Bot is getting dived and their enemies are a little bit ahead. Let's see how this plays out. We bought a Dark Seal, didn't have a lot of gold. We're a bit farm behind because of the roaming. Obviously statics got nerfed this patch. So your wave clear is a little bit worse, especially early. Later you will still one-shot it with the chime damage, or meep damage I mean. This is not going to be very interesting, we're just both wave clearing. And I can't roam too much because she also just shoves the wave. I will only roam if I see a really good opportunity. Collecting some chimes, running back mid late, catching the wave. And Skarner is here and now we can kill this maybe, as he connects the ult and it's a free kill. Rakan obviously very safe. Skarner still fighting. We did not find an ult on an enemy. And this is looking really good. Sadly, Seaver gets away with 1 HP and I can't connect into the portal. I'm having some mechanical misplays here in the early game, but I will make up for it in the late game. And we collect the plate here. Plate gold, really strong. A lot of gold. Let's TP mid lane here. We flash and kill the Rakan. Skarner gets an ult off and this should be a double kill. Beautiful. And we're in a super good spot here. Really fed, 300 gold shutdown. 1000 gold ahead from Seri. A little double heal. We do not connect the ult on Xin. Trying to gank the Seri here, and this should be a free kill as well. We missed the Q. Rakan comes to help her. Some Qs you're gonna miss, that's just how it's gonna be. If you predict a sidestep and the enemy steps into the other direction, you miss. But you miss 100% of the Qs you're not gonna shoot, so might as well try. But yeah, Seri, difficult target to catch. It's easier against targets who don't have a dash. Also, she has very high base movement speed. I've seen something on Twitter at the base movement speed will get nerfed next patch. As we get turret here. This Sivir cannot walk through here. I'm trying to save him, doesn't work. Kill the Seri and we're all super low, we should get out. Rakan goes for a flash play, but he's just inting. And we get the Night Harvester here. Then we're at 2 items, minute 16, and we're just so strong. In a super good spot right now. Farming up, getting ready for the next team fight. And something is about to happen here mid lane. Skarner gets an ult, we ult the Seri. We get a good portal here, we can flank the enemy team. We damage the Rumble, but he out-damages us, so we have to flash away. One thing you saw in this fight, there's better examples of this, but you can use your ult on the ult enemy backline, so you can damage the front line, while their damage dealers can't deal damage. Here I only ulted the Seri, but still. Instead of just throwing a random ult into the fight, maybe griefing, you know, your teammates. If you play front to back, which means you kill the front line first, And then the enemies, it's always good to ult the backline. If you have a dive comp, where you have assassins in the backline and stuff, you might have to think twice about it, as you do not want to give them a free Sonios. Here he gets an ult, and I run away thinking this Garner is completely dead, but he survives pretty long time here. If I knew he would survive that long, I could have helped and deal more damage, but in my head I just thought Garner was dead, but he's also... Almost looked like he did a gore drinker there. I guess it was the check shown, which gave him a lot of health. As a fight is about to break out here, we find an ult and this is looking really good. If we play these fights slow, we're always going to win them. Another kill for us. Seri and Rakan low. Just need to be careful of Seri ult, just stack lethal tempo if she runs it. We'll just get a clean up here. Let me see if the Seri runs lethal tempo. I think she does. We have to check that in a minute. We secure the Baron here. She does, yes. As do most series. Some can even go fleet, but just TP top here. Collect the wave, put some side lane pressure. If you have Baron buff, you can be all grouped, but if you're ahead and you win side lane, it's good to play 1-3-1, it's called. Means one side laner top, bot mid and jungle mid, and then the other side laner bot. It's called a 1-3-1, a pretty basic strategy of League of Legends. Sadly, Narc gets caught here, which is not ideal. Like, you see a lot of pro teams playing this. In solo queue it's a bit harder, because the side lanes need to be careful that they don't get caught. Also mid lane, if you play this, you can't get engaged on. We're one man down, we're 4v5, we find a beautiful double stun here, everyone is ulted. Another double stun. And we're dealing so much damage right now. Flashing on the Seri. And we're killing Rumble as well with the Lulu shields. Super strong, 3 items. A lot of AoE damage. Gonna get one inhib, maybe the other one as well. Dragon is about to spawn. Enemy team has 3 dragons, so we want to contest this. But we got top inhib down, mid inhib down, this should be free. Just collecting some chimes here. In this situation, the macro gameplay is obviously we go for dragon and then you want a 5-man bot. Because you already got the inhib mid and top. Here we're trying to find a catch. Doesn't matter, ult is on cooldown, we did some damage. And we will get this Drake. Here, this is a rare game where I went Shadow Flame third. Usually I go Horizon Focus, but I wanted to try it and I had Zork Boots. Enemy doesn't have any magic resist. So in this game, it's even better than Horizon Focus. Also I have a Meshas, as we have a little fight here. Gnar ult misses. And fighting in their base is always hard. Seri doing a lot of damage. Should be able to kill the Xin Zhao. And look at this damage. Sadly, Rumble is able to pick us up. But we have 3 inhibs down. This game should be a wrap. Unless something unexpected happens, like if our ADC DCs. This could make the game a little bit tougher. No foreshadowing. And here we see Saya disconnected. Let's hope she reconnects, because a 4v5 is always hard, even if they have 3 inhibs, they have severe to wave clear. 4v5, especially in higher elos, is almost unwinnable always. Little spoiler, she does not reconnect, sadly. But we do get the Baron, so we do have a chance at winning this game. Baron and 3 inhibs is super strong. And in this situation, what you want to do is you want to find a catch before the team fight, so it's a 4v4. We're 10k gold ahead, but our ADC DC'd, so we're actually gold behind. We're not that much ahead. Because it's late game and everyone has a lot of items, everyone is strong. Here we fight a 3v5 even. Skarner sadly will die. And the inhibs respawn now, so this game is going to be tough. Let's wait for Skarner to respawn before we do anything crazy. Actually, we find a peak here almost. And they're low, but we can't finish them. Just get another Drake. Don't let them get sold. We somehow need to break those inhibitors without getting engaged. We have a lot of damage on the inhib, as we have a lot of AP and it scales with AP damage. We don't need attack damage necessarily to kill structures. We can just kill this top inhib. We ult them. We ult the Rakan so he can't engage. Get the inhib clean, and now we run out. Maybe the Lula dies here. We have to sacrifice her. Here also a portal you can do. This can also be way longer, but I kinda did it in a hurry. And here we're just kind of waiting for Xayah to reconnect. Like in team chat we're like, yeah, we bought some time with the triple inhib. Maybe it will be enough. A little portal fake. And now we're slowly realizing, I don't think Xayah is coming back. So we might have to do it without her. As we do find a beautiful team fight. Now we're off one person, and our TP's back with full health. We might be able to close it. Another one down, and this should be game. Beautiful. Yeah, so this is how I won a 4v5 in grandmaster elo with my BARD mid. Not much more to say. I went rapid fire last item because they have two like long range AD carries. Usually I don't do this. But I still think Robodon is better, but I kinda tested it a little bit here. I'm just losing out on a lot of damage. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.